All right, here we go, guys. Um, so we're still on the same standard in regards to equations, and we are in algebra, and we're still explaining steps. We're going to be looking at doing everything step by step. That's why I asked you to write all your steps down, particularly in your homework. I need you guys to show me what you're doing, so like that I can identify where you're making mistakes. Okay. We're also focusing on the two math practice standards. Remember, math practice standard number 6, attentive precision, and also math practice standard number 7, looking for structure where we connect numbers to squares. Now we've been relating everything to the area model and stuff like that, right? All right. So now our objective for today, we're building up of what we did last week. Notice now it has this word, multi-step. I can solve and graph multi-step one variable equations. Let's read it together. 1, 2, 3. I can solve and graph multi-step one variable equation. We're still on the same concept, so we don't need the prayer model. We're still on the same steps, so we don't need to write the steps. We do need more practice in regards to multi-step. Okay? All right, so here we go. So we know what one variable equations are. We covered that last week. Expressions equal to another expression, and only one variable. We gave you, we wrote down some steps, and there were 4 simple steps: simplify, isolate, plot, check. Simplify, isolate, plot, check. Simplify, isolate, plot, check. Simplify, isolate, plot, check. All right. So with that, let's do an exercise on the simplification, though. First step says simplify the equation, start with grouping symbols or combining like terms. That we're going to be starting to do today. Even though I gave you these steps prior to that, and we haven't really been using the simplification on step 1, today we will. Okay? All right, so with that said, copy this down, please. Example number 1. Example 1. Example 1 says, solve the equation, check your answer. 2x plus 1 divided by 3 equals 7. Copy that, please. All right, this is the first one we're going to start doing of these kinds. So I need your attention, please. Writing utensils down, eyes up on the screen. Here we go. So check this out. We've done these kind before. If we look up, not that kind, but this kind. If I was to cover this part, doesn't this look familiar? Right here, we would do what? Subtract 1 from each side. Then from there, we divide by 2, and then we will come up with an answer. However, what's in the way of doing that? Well, 3, that's dividing. So what is the inverse of dividing by 3? Multiply times 3, and what do we do to one side? We do to the other side. So check this out. 3 divided by 3 becomes a 1. We're left with 2x plus 1 equals 21. Does this look familiar? Let me explain this piece over here. Pay attention, please. Eyes up there. Check this out. This, if I was to write it out, 3 times 2x plus 1. Give me a second. 2. Sorry. Oh, wow. All right, so here we go. 3 times 2x plus 1 over 3. So if I was to multiply this times this, I need to write this over 1. Is that correct? This distributes. This becomes 6x plus 1. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 1, that's, oh, this is 3. 3. Over. 1 times 3 is 3. What is 6x divided by 3? 2x. And what is 3 divided by 3? 1. You guys see how I got that here? Basically, I'm avoiding this long computation here just by identifying the giant 1 right here. Do you guys see that? And do we know what to do from here? Yes. Okay, copy this and finish off the equation, please. Okay. So from here, you just wrote your line down, subtracted 1 from each side. This cancels. We got 2x equals 20. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals 10. So far, so good? Okay, so is everybody clear with that first step? Okay? See if you can do this next one by yourself. Copy this next one, example number 2. It says 7 equals 3x minus 4 divided by 2. Very similar to the one we just did. Go. Let's see, here goes the process. I'm going to draw my line down the equal sign. I multiply times 2, multiply times 2. Here's my giant 1 right here. We're left with 3x minus 4 equals to 14. So far, so good? Okay. From there, we need to get rid of this 4, so we add 4 to each side. Add 4 to each side. We're left with 18 equals 3x. And what do we do at the end? Divide by 3, divide by 3. We're left with 6 equals x. Hands if you got that? Okay, good. Do the next one. Copy this one down. By this time, you should be able to do this with no sweat. There it is. Example number 3, 5m plus 13 divided by 2 equals 1. Go. Okay, here it goes. So, line down the equal sign. The 2 is dividing, so So I multiply times 2, multiply times 2. Here's my giant 1. 1 times that, we're left with 5m plus 13 equals to 2. So far, so good? Minus 13 minus 13. We're left with 5m equals negative 11. So far, so good? And my last step, divide by 5, divide by 5. Is my giant 1. 1 times m is m. Are they the same sign? No, it's a negative. 11 divided by 5 fits in there twice. 1 left over, so that you should have gotten 2 and 1/5, or negative 2.2. Okay? Okay, let's move on to this next one. Copy this one down, please. Move on to the punch stuff. Here it goes. Bam. Copy that one. Example 4. It says, solve 8x minus 21 minus 5x equals negative 15. Copy that, and then I'll do the first step. Go. Everybody look up, please. Here we go. Writing utensils down. Okay, here it goes. I'm going to draw my line down the equal sign once again just to distinguish which half I'm working with. So I'm going to be working on this side, it looks like it. Simplify each side. I cannot simplify this one, but I can simplify this one. It says by starting with grouping symbols or combine like terms. Can I combine anything here? Yes. 8 minus 5, what is that? 3x. I bring down the negative 21 equals to negative 15. And you know what to do from there. Copy that and finish it off, please. Go. Okay? So from there, you add 21 to each side. We're left with 3x equals 6. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. X equals 2. Now check this out. Everybody look up, please. Everybody look up. This is where some of you start making mistakes. Everybody look up to the screen, right here. When there's addition and subtraction, since they're stacked up, you guys haven't seen this as often. So we write it like this. Negative 15 plus 21. Does that look familiar? Yes. If you see it like that, then just write whatever you get over here. Look at the previous one, the same thing. Some of you made a mistake right here. This is 2 minus 13. What do we know about this? Add the opposite of the second number to the first. And that's how we get the negative 11. Okay? I know, time flies when you're having math, right? Okay, hold on. Let me show you one more example. Give me a second. Copy this one. Example 6. 5 parentheses p minus 2 equals negative 15. And check this one out. Simplify. Starting with grouping symbol. Do we have a grouping symbol here? that means I'm going to distribute 5 times p, that's 5p. 5 times negative 2, that's negative 10, equals to negative 15. And from there, you know what to do, right? We add 10, we add 10. Once again, if you don't see it like this, write it out. We're left with 5p equals to negative 5. Divide by 5, divide by 5. P equals negative 1. And look at this next one. Don't copy this next one, but I'm going to show you just one more step. Here we go. Everybody look up. Look at this one. Don't copy this, just check it out. 10y minus parentheses 4y plus 8 equals negative 20. If I was to simplify this, I need to get rid of this grouping symbol, right? When we have a negative like this, I just want you to identify that there's a 1 there, and we can distribute that negative 1 into each term inside of the paren. You guys see that? So this becomes negative 4y minus 8. I bring this down. Am I done simplifying this side? No, I can combine, can I? This becomes 6y minus 8 equals negative 20. Do we know what to do from there? Yeah, so your homework will be similar to that. So homework will be on pages 88 to 89, numbers 1 through 53, odd. Okay? Give me a second. Let me let you know who is staying for a tutoring. Give me a second. 9-1. There we go. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Enjoy your homework. See you guys tomorrow.